So can we say then? Let's come up with some phraseology here that we can live by. Life according to Click This. You can be a great athlete, but not a
And
great
not,
worker.
yes, absolutely. Logan Paul has learned the athleticism of professional wrestling. He fucking got in the ring with after he got diced by fucking Punk and didn't even realize it, but that's okay because Phil just,
Oh, in the promo,
oh Jesus,
that was good. He's
he
awesome.
he fucking Logan walked to the fucking ring and he kind of felt light and he didn't realize that fucking that Punk had just ate his fucking liver with fava beans. Just like
Was the song the line about the song? What did he say?
uh, I just
The
like the
theme
fact that,
song? Your theme
that
song?
when Punk said to him, he said, "I didn't even know what your fucking theme music
That's
was."
that was it. I didn't know whose
Yeah,
theme song that was.
I didn't even know. I can, and then he's sitting there. He's on the turnbuckle, and Logan's going to his fucking 1988, 86 Eddie Gilbert shtick, and fucking CM Punk looks at the crowd and goes, like fuck. And then they start the match, and it's Rey Mysterio. I'm sorry, two botched moves right off the bat in a match. I guarantee you wasn't Ray.
Mm.
And then he does for the finish basically the hangman spot that Hangman does, where he fucking does
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the that's a hangman. It's one of Hangman's fucking gimmicks. So, but at the same time, like fuck, man, like Hangman, that's Hangman's spot. Logan Paul does it better than he does, with way more air, way more athletic. So I mean, the guy's he's an incredible athlete. But I watched a clip the other day, and it was Kenny Omega was talking about Logan Paul, and they showed Logan Paul walking like up a corridor in a building somewhere because you could just see that those barren cinder block walls. And he made the reference that he was the greatest worker in the world, and he said he's athletic. He says, but send him to New Japan for a tour and have him go out and give you a banger every night, he said he can't do that. And that's, go work someplace where you've got the guy sitting across from you is going, no understand, no understand. And you're going, I'm trying to get my shit in. And then when you get out there, you fucking lay out a. So then it's just like, well, how about this? How about fucking you give me a fucking neck screw into this? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And then you go out there and you watch the knee, boom, cut them off and beat the fuck out of them. And then you put them back on top and you just fucking, then they realize, like, oh, okay. So he's not going to let me eat him up. And the Steiner's smarting him up. So I'm going to have to work with this fucking stiff. But that's the difference. And Kenny knows that. Like, if I had to tomorrow, at 65 years old, if I had to have a match with Logan or Kenny, I'm going to pick Kenny. Because I know Kenny can work without a fucking net.
Mm.
And I don't know if Logan can. From what I've heard from people that have worked with him, he can't.
So take the promo for a minute because that's an interesting point. So you got Punk, who's his cadence is very normal, believable, understated.
Phil is him.
He's not going at right.
No, Phil is
So,
him.
but now, so when you come out, so you're Logan Paul now, and you come out, and he's very expressive. Let's call it. Should you bring yourself that you're Logan Paul now, and you see how?
Yes, if you know that. If you
But you're
know that,
saying
you don't. If you
there's
don't,
no
you don't do that.
conception of.
You don't do that in the first place. I was like, there was so many times when Scott and I were with the NWO and fucking the guys that we were wrestling with and say, well, you know what? We can't wait till fucking Sunday. We'll do this tonight on Nitro. And me and Scott be, no, we won't. We'll do it Sunday. That's when we get paid. Like, this is a fucking interview segment. We're not fucking wrestling. We'll fucking leave.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Have a good night. Make up the 5 minutes somebody else.
But I just mean in tone, like when you guys cut a promo. The Hogan thing was weird in NWO because stylistically, and I've asked you about this 100 times, stylistically it was very different than what you guys were doing. That kind
But
of
but Hulk also knew to bring it down. Like we slowly were like, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. But he was still going to do his version of it because he's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but I wasn't even going to ask you that. When someone would come out and stand across from you guys with a mic or on the ramp with a mic, the bigger and more wrestlery they were, they looked stupid because of the way you
Right.
guys were talking and acting. So as that guy, you don't like feel that a little bit like, listen to this fucking crowd because they're just standing there going and talking like regular guys. I should fucking bring it down and sound a little more like a
But Logan
badass
Paul,
too.
how many fucking reps does Logan Paul have on live TV?
I know.
I mean, for the amount of fucking work that he's done, it's unbelievable. The fact that we can sit here and pick at his work, not crucify it, but pick at it. That tells you fucking, that speaks volumes.
I'm very impressed by his athleticism. Like we were
I thought
talking about.
I thought when he threw the punches, I thought his punches were concise. His jabs looked good, especially with the camera work. What does this say here?
What are we looking at, Steve? The number of matches he's had. Come in here, help me. So his debut. You're showing me his debut. April 2nd, 2022. Okay, so we're talking about 2.5 years, 3 years almost. But so yeah, no, he's very impressive. That fucking superplex slam that he does off the top.
Yeah, well,
is
and I look at it
crazy.
and I say that I got to that point in my career working 320 days a year.
Yeah, but
know?
nobody does that anymore.
No, but I mean, if it's like
Isn't it instinct though, Kevin? Don't you think?
no, it's like being a lover. It's like being a great lover and being a mediocre lover. You're going to be a way better lover if you've made love 60,000 times than you are the fourth time in the backseat of a '64 Mustang.
But that's not something you can feel. You know what I'm going back to? This is nothing to do
No,
with
it's
wrestling.
the exact same thing. If you can't feel the people, can't feel the girl, if you can't read the emotion, if you can't read the people, that's all. And you don't know that. You don't know whether or not. When you're a little kid, man, and you're making love to a woman or a girl, like you're like, did you come? Did you come? Did you come? When you're my age, like, how many was that? 30 or 40? Cool. Smoking a cool. No, it's just.
Maybe some are better at it than others too, Kev. Just naturally to get a.
Yeah, but Logan Paul, I mean, he's still at that Jack and Diane, part of his life. Take off those Bobby Brooks, do as you please. Like, he's got a long way to go, and he's got too much fucking money. There's no hunger there. He never did the starving artist. He went right to the fucking signed lithograms. He
Paying-
took a pay. He's taking a pay cut
to wrestle.
to work for $5 million.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I just feel like that I know.
And I say that because, he'll come back with, oh, he's bitter and I'm better than him. Why? I'm not, like, the one thing I'm not is bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm not a bitter fucking old wrestler. I fucking saved. I'm 14-year-old Kevin Nash is so fucking proud of the 65-year-old Kevin Nash. So if you're proud of your achievements and what you've done and what you've saved and how you've lived, man, I've partied like a fucking rock star around this fucking globe, everywhere. I got nothing to be bitter about.
Mhm.
Hey, did a lot of my friends fucking die because we fucking ran so hard? Yes. Was I blessed to fucking not be one of the casualties? Absolutely.
Bitter's a very accessible insult to go for.
Yeah, but
If you don't have
it's like
anything of substance, you could always
right.
just
You
say.
say he's bitter. Right? No, man. You don't. Number one, if you say that about me, you don't know me.
Well, I could
And
tell everyone Kevin would rather be nowhere else than where he is
right
right
now,
now. Does not want to be in a ring or an arena. And if you want to piss him off, invite him to one.
yeah, I just,
Yeah, no, that is true.
I've done my time.
I just felt like when I watched Punk and him there, they were on they were
Oh
so
God,
on
yeah.
different
But
planes, and I wondered.
CM Punk did what? 10 years of Indies.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, but I just wondered if being out there, you'd know that I'm flying a little too high
Not
right
yet.
now. I
If
need
you
to lower. I
smart,
need to
if somebody
lower.
smartens them up,
But I'm saying you can't feel that. I guess you can't feel that
no.
I
But
am not connecting with this person right
if you
now.
sit and watch that segment back with him, and you smarten him up and say, "See how you fucking you like." If you brought that down and then stop the fucking tape and say, like, "Give it to me," like, bring it down a notch. Now, just it's almost like,
It's an acting class.
well, yeah, because like when Tyson said, "Maybe I'll fight you," after the match with his brother, and he said, "Man, I'll fucking kill you." Like, there's no money in that, and he don't know that.
Mm.
You just insulted Mike Tyson. Like, no, you're not, number one, you're not going to kill him. Like, you're not going to kill Mike Tyson unless you guys are having a shootout. You're not going to kill Mike Tyson. So to use the word, "dude, I'll kill you," or yeah, it's like, really? You're gonna? People would say that in wrestling, and Scott would always go, "Oh, you're gonna murder us? You're actually going to murder us?" Then
Yeah,
don't
it's
say
a
kill.
terrible promo if anyone
Yeah,
says it.
it's like fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna fucking. I'll retire you. Anything, but man, don't fucking say kill.
Or be
Unless
too specific about breaking someone's leg or
unless
something
it's
because you
fuck,
don't do
kill,
it, you
marry.
failed.
Then you can say,
Waiting for that promo to be in the ring. Call Paul. I'm sure
yeah.
somebody can do an F
Hey
Mary
man, I
kill out
got
there.
something to run by you. Fuck, kill, and marry.
Uh, yeah, I want to ask you a couple of more raw things that I caught this week. But if